This is the Melonare MWM-41, a wireless microphone system that's supposed to be used for karaoke, conferences, and maybe a school talent show. But today I'm testing it as a content creator setup to see if this $130 system could actually replace something like a Rode or a Hollyland for YouTube videos or podcasting. And the crazy thing is this particular kit gives you 4 wireless microphones, 2 handhelds, and 2 body packs, all running into one receiver. If you've ever tried recording with multiple people on a budget, you know that's pretty rare. And for the disclosure, Melonare did send me the MWM-41 for the purpose of this review, but they do not get to see the video before it's posted or have any input on anything I say. In the box, you get pretty much everything you'd need. 2 handheld mics, 2 body packs with clip-on lav mics and headset mics, more on those later, the receiver, cables, and a power adapter. Now, it's not fancy packaging. This definitely looks like it's meant to be used more at a community center than a creator studio, but for $130, it's a surprisingly complete kit. Now, something that caught my attention right away is the fact that this runs on UHF frequency and not Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz like most creator systems. While I don't pretend to be any type of an engineer, UHF is considered more stable and less susceptible to interference, especially in environments with a lot of wireless signals. Setup was, honestly, easier than I expected. The receiver connects with a basic 1/4-inch cable, and then you can adapt that to 3.5mm or XLR. You just plug it in, turn on your mic, and boom, it just works. No pairing process, no menus, no app. And that's pretty refreshing. In the current era of everything needing a firmware update just before you can even use it, this is quite literally power, plug, and talk. And if you're curious as what the audio setup was for this video, there's the Melonare receiver with the cable out, the 1/4-inch line out, going to the 3.5mm adapter, plugged right into my FX30 camera. The receiver lets you control each channel's volume separately, which means you can have up to 4 people mic'd up for a group podcast or even a panel, all on one system. Most creator setups, even something like the Rode Wireless Pro, tops out at 2 channels. And so for group creators or anyone doing interviews, multi-person interviews, this is a really interesting alternative. Melonare claims up to 200 feet of range for the system, which is quite a ways. However, I don't really put that much into these range tests because I think it's pretty rare a content creator needs that type of range, but it's there if you need it. Now let's talk about sound quality because this is where budget mics can fall apart. Right now, you're hearing the handheld mic from the Melonare system. It's surprisingly clear, though it leans a little bright in the mids, but really not bad at all for spoken word. This is the clip-on lav mic, the one most creators would probably use the most. It's definitely thinner sounding, and it picks up a little more room noise, but it's still totally usable. And this is the headset mic. I doubt too many people would wear this for a YouTube video. I'm getting some real Britney Spears vibes here, but I do think it could come in handy for a multi-person podcast. Sound-wise, I think it's right there with the clip-on lav mic. And just for reference, this is the Rode Wireless Pro, one of the hallmarks in the creator wireless lab industry. Technically, this does sound a bit better, but considering the MWM-41 kit costs less than half of these mics, the Melonare is surprisingly respectable. With some light tweaking, even just using any editor's quick click audio tools, you can make this sound perfectly fine for YouTube, podcasts, or live streams. It's not a broadcast mic, but it is absolutely passable. Now, build-wise, these are pretty light, but they're mostly made of plastic, but they don't necessarily feel like they're going to fall apart immediately. Each mic uses 2 AA batteries, which are included, and the receiver runs off wall power. I do think you could get the receiver to run off of something like a V-mount battery with the correct cable, but I don't have that. There are no built-in rechargeable batteries, and while that means you don't have to worry about internal batteries dying over time, you do have to remember to keep AA batteries on hand. Each mic is color-coded and pre-assigned its own frequency range, so you can easily tell which gain knob corresponds to which mic, and you can run all 4 mics simultaneously without any interference. Now, here's where I think this actually makes sense for creators. If you're doing a multi-person podcast or a panel and just need everyone mic'd up, this system makes that possible on a budget. You could plug this into an audio interface, a camera, or even a small mixer and easily get a 4-person conversation recorded cleanly, something that would normally cost a whole lot more. It's also a great solution for things like live events, fitness instructors, classroom setups, or even live streams. Basically, anywhere you want a quick multi-person wireless setup without overthinking it. And it's flexible. You can mix handhelds and headsets and lavs depending on the situation, and that's something even most name brand systems don't offer. So, can a karaoke mic system actually work for content creators? Honestly, yes. It's not a road, it's not a shore, it's not a shore, but for the price, it's kind of amazing what you get. If you're just starting out and want to record interviews, group discussions, or podcasts without a giant investment, this setup could totally get the job done. You'll sacrifice a bit of polish, but you'll save a lot of money in doing it. Now, would I use it for paid client work or commercial shoots? Probably not, but for creators testing out ideas or building a setup on a budget, this is a totally legit option, not just a karaoke gimmick. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed that something designed for conferences and karaoke could pull double duty in the creator world. So yeah, the Melonare MWM-41. It's not going to replace your Rode Wireless Pros, but it might be the budget-friendly hack you didn't know existed. If you found this helpful, I'd truly appreciate a like, and please consider subscribing for more stuff to help content creators. And you can click here for more videos to help on your content creation journey.